Áudio é foda, né?
Live and in living color.
In living color.
Bro, I don't know about you, but I'm not used to just jumping head first into like the stream like this. I'm so used to like a 5 to 10 minute starting soon screen.
Yeah.
I'm like, dang, I didn't realize you have to warm up for a live stream, but I guess you do, man.
Gotta make sure those streams on their P's and Q's.
Facts. What's good, folks? Welcome back to episode 3030. Man, 30 episodes.
We have been cooking, my man.
Bro, like
cooking.
I feel like we need to do like a some sort of celebration when we get to 50.
We should.
Like
we should go live earlier and have like a whole subathon or something.
Right. I feel like we should do something special for like the 50th episode and just kind of like maybe like recap, the previous episodes. Like just make a big deal about it. That's what people do, man. You gotta celebrate yourself, celebrate your hard work.
Yes. Agreed.
Well, folks, if you're seeing this, that means that we are live. We are alive, and
which is better than
live. It's better to be alive than live, right? Crafty in the house. Crafty just literally left the room. She brought me some cocoa. I was preparing some hot cocoa.
Oh my goodness! I thought about doing that myself.
I mean, I had coffee earlier, so I'm like, well, I don't want to drink another cup of coffee. Let me get some cocoa.
Right.
And this is gonna sound weird, just started drinking cocoa again recently. So they bought it for the holidays, and I'm like, why not? It's here. Let me go ahead and drink it.
Yeah.
It ain't a bunch of caffeine that won't keep me up. Coffee don't really keep me up at night. I can drink it and go to bed. So, some people feel like they need coffee to live, and not me. I like the taste of it.
Yeah.
More than anything. But we are live over here on Twitch. We're also live on YouTube as well. And I'm live on my channel, Thoughts to Reality. So I thought I've been experimenting for like the last 24 hours maybe with the whole multi-stream, because I did it yesterday and you did too with Stream Elements, just trying to see what we can do, because we're trying to do things different in 2025, so it ain't perfect. It might not be perfect yet, but we're working on it. We got the guru in the house, the guru of technology.
Up, my man?
Good to see you, my man. Hopefully all is well your way. Crafty in the house. Good to see you. So, how's the weather over your way? Such a generic question, but I gotta ask.
I mean, it's chilly. It ain't bad. This is kind of sort of my type of weather. But I know we're supposed to be getting some rain over the weekend, and then next week is when it's really gonna be getting cold, because there is a chance of snow on Tuesday, like Guru said, and so honestly, I'm looking forward to the snow because I love snow. I just know other people it's gonna be Armageddon. The apocalypse is gonna happen because people don't know how to drive in the snow. If you do not have 4-wheel drive, you are screwed.
Ooh, yeah, that's kind of how it is here, if I'm being honest. People, they can't we have terrible drivers here. Like even with just without any type of weather,
Mm-hmm.
bad weather, they just can't drive. So because of that, I think I'll stay home because I know here it's supposed to snow. I think on Tuesday, 22 degrees Monday, and I think 40, high 43 on Monday, and then it's supposed to be even colder on Tuesday. So I'm like, where is this coming from, man? Like, what's going on? So, but I mean, it is what it is. You know, I've had cold weather, cold days, not the end of the
Mm-hmm.
world, you know. So it is winter time. So
It is definitely wintertime.
Guru says, I hope to see snow next week. Are you gonna build a snowman?
Later.
This man left me up dry. Bearded doesn't want to build a snowman. He
No.
doesn't like the snowman. Do you want to go and build a snowman? You know, come
Oh
on,
my
man. I'm
gosh.
just saying. Now, don't be shocked if I go out and build a snowman.
Go ahead. Go on, build a snowman. Go right on ahead.
I ain't gonna lie to you.
Just know, keep your head on a swivel because I might come around and beam you with a snowball.
Oh man. Come on.
Just know. See, Crafty gets it. Crafty gets it. Thank you, sis.
Get out of
I
here.
appreciate you.
Go to sleep. She'll be sleep. I give her 10 minutes. She'll be sleep. Passed out.
Wow.
Passed out.
Don't do it. No.
She almost. This dude came back and knocked me to the left side of the screen, man. Come on, bro.
It's okay.
But yeah, they said it was gonna snow. We'll see. We'll see. They've teased for snow for quite some time every year. We possible snow. I'm like, my definition of snow is literally flurries falling out of the sky, not like an accumulation of ice on the ground. Like I want to see some snow falling out the sky, so I can take a video, make a YouTube short, and be like, "Look, it's snowing in Florida."
Right.
That'll go viral.
So there's a running joke that's been around for years here in Mississippi, because we're known for agriculture in the Delta and everything. So anytime we get snow, we always say it's snowing in Rolling Fork, but we're referring to the cotton fields.
Oh, okay. Nice. I mean, what can you really say to that?
I mean, it's funny
Yeah.
because like everybody says it. It is nothing like some people might come in here and be like, that sounds kind of racist. No, it's not. It's normal.
It's just when you hear cotton field, that just you can't help your mind can't help but go there.
Yeah. I mean, that's all. That's what we literally grow here is cotton.
We all got to excuse us because we are Southern boys. Down here in the South, we don't get snow. We just don't. We're not Northerners. We're down here in the South, but people be thinking it don't get cold down here, man. It really does get cold in Florida. Like I get it, the sunshine state, but when it's wintertime, it legitimately gets cold. One of my clients is from Ohio, and she is like, dang, I didn't think it would be cold down here. But it's a different, like it's a different type of cold. How she was like describing it, I was like, well, I don't know what to tell you. I mean, this ain't Miami and it ain't Southern California. It's not really a warm climate either. I mean, it gets hot in the summer, but that's it.
Yeah.
D needs to do a snow angel. I might do that. If it snows, I will do it. I will put on my jacket, go out there, and I'll do it. And
Just
crap.
make sure you got some Theraflu on standby.
Oh shoot. See there? See, I can't afford that. I can't afford that, man. Mm-mm. I know some people that do this for fun. Like they jump in, like what is it, polar plunges?
Mm-hmm.
Jumping in swimming pools in this time of the year. I'm like, you guys crazy, man. Like y'all just, I don't care. So I was talking to somebody about that yesterday. He said, well, there's aftercare too. I'm like, aftercare? Like, yeah, they just hurry up and they warm you up. I'm like, well,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I guess next to my gym, there's a place that does like polar plunges and indoors. So, but you know that they say that's really good for like inflammation and blood flow. And if you have any pain in your body, doing a polar plunge, they say that can really, really help you. The closest to that I've ever done was a cryotherapy.
Okay, yeah. I've
I
heard about
got
those.
into a box. I don't know. Maybe you've seen the video. Maybe you didn't. I put it on Instagram. I don't know if I shared it on Twitter. And I don't know if I want to share it on Twitter because I was in there in my underwear. So Crafty, she was there. I thought that the lady was gonna leave. Like, but no, the lady. They both stood outside of the box and watched me stand in that thing for 4 minutes, jumping around. And they gave me some headphones and she said, like, play whatever music you want to help you get through this. I'm like, man, I might need some hard stuff, like from I don't know, some Lil Jon or something to get through this.
Yeah.
But it was interestingly relaxing afterwards. The way I felt afterwards, it was different. I had never felt anything like that before. So I feel like I don't think I've done it enough to say, oh, it just did amazing things for me. Because you know how we do things once and we think we're supposed to be like feeling like ascended saying, like that's not.
You're right.
Like I just jumped out the hyperbolic time chamber, even though it felt like it was the hyperbolic time chamber, but it wasn't. It was a freaking ice box. But I mean, I recommend it if you haven't never done it before. You should try it.
I might. You'll have to pay me very, very phenomenally. No, just kidding.
It's 4 minutes. It's 4 minutes. It's just 4 minutes. So we got Tess Texas in the YouTube side. Thank y'all so much for doing that, Guru, and Mr. Bearded Legend himself. Two Bearded Guys podcast, commented on Two Bearded Guys podcast. So
yeah.
So we talked about weather. Anything going on in life? You want any updates? Anything? Highlights?
Man, honestly, just work and content. Pretty much work, content, mirror life. Not in that order, by the way.
Yeah, you've been really pushing it with YouTube. I've been seeing it. And on YouTube, I mean, how do you feel about the platform so far? I mean, I remember you were doing some stuff about it maybe about 2 years ago. You were doing like some stuff, like you were posting like Division. You were that gameplay over there, and you dabbled in it a little bit. But how you feel about it now that you're intentionally like trying to like push your content on this platform?
Man, honestly, I feel really great about it. Like, I'll be honest with you, I started off when I actually got very intentional about it. I think I was sitting at 130 subscribers.
Yeah.
Now I'm pushing 145, almost 150.
Yeah.
And then just a lot of people are commenting under my videos, which is really awesome because you really don't get that on the purple side,
No.
So,
Mm-mm.
Just posting like one video a day or a short a day, because I try to schedule out when I do. I schedule out when I upload my videos. So, obviously I'm live on Sunday, so I ain't got to worry about that. Monday, I'll post on Tuesday. Tuesday I'll post on Wednesday.
Yeah.
Type thing. And then I actually have a poll up on my channel right now about doing either live streams or keep doing recording and editing for my VR stuff. So if y'all are following my channel, Bearded Legend Gaming, go vote on that poll for me. Honestly, and completely honest, I kind of want to do live stream, but at the same time, I don't mind doing the the recording and editing because of what I do in those videos.
Yeah.
So unless I record the video and then do a live stream of me doing color commentary on the video type thing. So
What's up, Nate? Retro Nate in the house. Good to see
hey,
you.
buddy. What's up, my man? How's
Good
it going?
evening. Good evening. So here's my thing. Here's my take on that. That's like, this is my opinion as far as what I feel like you could do. So, honestly, like scheduling, I would do both. Let me put it like that. Number one, I would do both. Because what I've learned with YouTube, and Nate, you can, you came in at the right time, correct me if I'm wrong and give us your take. I feel like watch time goes up faster with live streams.
Mm-hmm.
When I started doing live streams back in December.
Yeah.
The beginning of December or the end of November, one of the two. And I started noticing like, the watch time was like, it's going up.
Mm-hmm.
And so does your subscribers. If people see you live, like instead of having to search for you,
Yeah,
you can gain some subscribers through that too. So I've gained
Mm-hmm.
subs from going live, and my watch time has gone up just from doing live streams too.
Yeah.
So I would do. I mean, it really depends on how much content you want to put out. It sounds like you personally are leaning towards recording and editing more so, but you want to do live streams. So maybe if you did like one live stream a week and then maybe 2 videos or 3, however many you feel like editing, whatever the time goes for you, I would do that. Something else I wanted to say too. So recording versus live streaming are not the same. Like
Right.
they are not the same. I don't know what it is about a live stream. Like I can sit with a camera in my face and I can make a video and I can mess up. I'll screw up. I can just edit it and stuff like that. But when I'm doing this, I don't mess up.
Mm-hmm.
Like I just don't. I never mess up. And I think there's like, I don't know, it's like an on switch that comes on. And y'all let me know if you know what I mean. Like if you stream, is it not the same as like doing pre-recorded videos? Because I don't know, maybe is it the pressure of performance, maybe, or the fact that people are literally watching you in real time. So I can't screw up, I can't mess up, and whatever I say, that's just what it is. I can't take it out. So that's just how.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking. What's up,
Well,
Carlos?
Carlos, welcome in, sir. Oh, before you read Nate's, Guru Dude says, speaking about Sunday, TikTok goes away unless something happens.
Oh yeah. So I was talking to somebody about that today, and she didn't even know that it was going away. So I was like, yeah, it's supposed to be gone. So we're trying to figure out, what does that look like? Like, does that mean, is the app just going to disappear? Is it going to be not available? Is everybody going to lose their videos and stuff? That is what I don't know. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go and download my videos.
Yeah. Yeah.
And whatever I haven't put on like YouTube or something, I'll just transfer it over to YouTube.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing. So I've been downloading some of my highest viewing TikToks, and putting them over here on Shorts.
Yeah. He said, Guru said it goes away. All goes away. Oh, he said it all goes away. Ooh, that's bad.
Better go ahead and
yeah, don't wait.
Download the videos.
Yeah, just
unless Mr. Beast, because I heard he put in an offer on it. So unless he gets the offer, then we'll see how it goes.
Why did he wait so long to do that?
Unless he thought somebody else was gonna do it.
I heard
I don't know.
him and Elon Musk both of them. Isn't that crazy? Like, I mean, it's not crazy. I mean, I kind of hope that they are able to do it, and if they are able to do it, that would be dope, man. That'd be crazy. Nate says live streams tend to not get the algorithm push that videos get, but that's mostly determined by the viewer's behavior. Yeah, you're right, because after I go live, like, it's not that people don't watch the video, but the likelihood of them watching it is not very high versus like a pre-recorded video. So I think that a combination of doing the two is more feasible.
Yeah, almost kind of like a test, like to see, you know, which one gets you the better views.
Yes, absolutely. Let's see. Robert says, I'm finally in early. Yeah.
What's up, Robert?
What's good, brother? Good to see you. You made it, man. You made it in.
Robert popped in last night on my campfire tales. Hey. We had us a good old time.
That's what's up. That's what's up, man. You know, that's what I love about this. Like, you know, just getting to know other content creators. You know, and especially on YouTube. Like, we have built our like following on Twitch.
Yeah.
You know, and we just kind of, we always knew YouTube was there right there on the side, but at the same time, it's like, nah, we just team purple over here. We team Twitch,
and lo and behold, we turned the side chick into the main chick.
Yeah, we got a divorce. We divorced purple. No, she gets no assets. She gets nothing. Bye. Go fend for yourself on the street.
No alimony for you.
No child support. Nothing. So, don't spit the water out now. Let the TikTok thing be a lesson to all of us. Please don't put all your eggs in one basket.
Yep.
You know, because there's some people who are like hardcore, and I ain't hardcore TikTok. I just post on there. But some people are like hardcore TikTok. They got TikTok shops. They got links. They got everything. They get paid from TikTok and everything. They got like hundreds of thousands of like followers. And now it's all about to go away. It looks like it is.
I was scared in that game. Look, I think we all were, because I didn't know what was going to happen.
Fear. Was it the fears of Fathom? Okay. Yeah, I don't know how you guys play them games, one of them scary games. I just don't get it, man. Just why? Why do you do that to yourself?
I mean, I've been watching. I mean, the first horror movie I ever watched was The Sixth Sense, and ever since then, I watched them all.
Chad, what was the first horror movie that y'all saw? Let me know. Let us know.
Yeah, and I'll be honest with you. Now that because I watched it when I was a kid.
Yeah.
In the theaters.
Oh, they took you to the theater?
It was me and my parents, and then my god brother and his family, and we all went. We didn't know. I think they didn't realize that it was a scary movie until we actually started getting in there and watching it. But now as an adult, when I watch, I'm like, that wasn't really scary.
No.
So
one of the first horror movies I saw, I think had to have been Friday the 13th. Yeah, we Friday the 13th. I think that my folks had it on VHS. This was the 80s, people. And I remember Jason throwing the axe at somebody's head. It was brutal. This was when he was wearing the hockey mask, not the little sack.
Oh, yeah.
This was like hockey mask, Jason Voorhees. And I remember the first time I seen his face, I'm like, goodness, he looked like Sloth from the Goonies. Like, man.
Hey, you guys.
Speaking of the Goonies, Nate, please tell me you've seen that movie yet. because he ain't seen the Goonies. Yeah, I'm sorry, man. I look, I mentioned it and I thought about it. I'm like, he better have watched that movie.
Sir, I'm gonna need you to take retro out of your name for at least a week now.
Fraudulent Nate. Fraudulent Nate. You can disband that name after you have watched the Goonies, sir. And we need some proof. That means you're gonna have to write down a line from the movie or something, and don't Google it. Crafty says Nightmare on Elm Street was the first movie she's seen. 100%. I always preach multiple sources of income. Yeah. When COVID hit the next day, I was already in my next gig. Yes. And that's what we're trying to do right now with YouTube. We're trying to turn this into something, man. I'm not the type of person to be like, oh, I'm just going to be a full-time YouTuber, right? Because there's this thing going around YouTube, this trend, Robert, I'm sure you know, and maybe you do too, Bearded, to where people are like quitting their jobs for YouTube. Like, quit your 9 to 5 and do content creation. I'm like, is it gonna pay the bills? Is it gonna pay the bills this month?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like next week, car note, phone bill. And if it's not, then
yeah.
But that doesn't mean they can't supplement the income. So I think for me, that's what I'm looking for out of this whole thing. I'm not looking for something to take care of me like full time. I mean, if it be the will of God for that to happen, fine. But if not, it can supplement.
Yeah.
Interesting that the scrolling is different. I kind of knew that from the guys that references both Windows and Mac. Talking about the thing at the bottom of the screen.
No, I think him and Guru had a convo going.
Oh, okay. Probably one of the Jason movies. Also, the Alien movies was the first one he saw. Carlos says my first would be Gremlins. I remember Gremlins. Or Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. The first VHS movie I remember was watching
Men in Black. Nice.
That was the first time. That was the first VHS movie you seen, really? Wow. The first VH, man. We better like hurry up and get to the topic. But we're going to talk about this the whole time. I think the first VHS movie I ever seen was Commando with Arnold Schwarzenegger. That was the first one I ever seen. I quit my job video. I think we all did. And you know what, Robert? It works. I mean, you'll get some clicks. You'll get some clicks from it, but then it starts sounding weird after a while. Like I know a guy I started following recently on YouTube, and it seems like he's like really trying to milk the cow with the quitting the 9 to 5 thing. I'm like, bro, you need to stop making those videos, man, because I mean that gets old after a while, and then people are gonna be like, all you do is talk about quitting your job. Is that what your content is, or yeah?
Right, yeah.
The very first was my parents' wedding. Oh, nice. First VHS we bought back in the day was Crocodile Dundee. Okay. Nice little pre-podcast questions here. A little bit of fun. We love to do that over here on the Two Bearded Guys podcast. You know, we love to get that engagement, in which you all give us, and we really appreciate it so much. So, all right, so we are on episode 30 of our podcast, and I'm not gonna lie to you, we thought of this topic today. Like real talk, we thought of it today, and we got so many things in which we want to talk about, but it was time to do the podcast, and we just didn't really know what we were going to talk about. So while I was at work, this popped in my head. I'm holding you accountable. Holding you accountable. Accountability. What is it? What it be? So I think the reason that I thought about this comes from just some personal experience. Um, the round table we had motivated this. The stream from yesterday motivated this as well because Ken Got Game was in there. He asked me a question. I think he was there when he asked me that question. He said, "What are you going to do to make sure you're consistent and like with my streams and as far as like being accountable to it?"
Yeah.
No, he said we're going to hold you accountable. I know he was joking.
Yeah.
He was joking, but I still appreciate just the gesture. And we're gonna hold you accountable because I think we all need accountability. And we're here to talk about it tonight. So let me ask you, my man, when you hear accountability, how's that resonate with you? And chat, y'all feel free to drop your thoughts too.
For me, it's along the lines of taking responsibility of your actions, of the goals that you have set for yourself. In some cases, it's like you take hold of what you're trying to accomplish. Don't let somebody else tell you have to do this or you need to do this. These are your goals. You need to own up to them. You need to make sure that you're consistent with them. Now, not saying that we're gonna be perfect and we're gonna, do these things like we need to. Sometimes we'll get burnt out and get tired and things of that nature.
Yeah.
But and I think that's where the accountability from someone else that you're close to comes in the practice. But for me, I think accountability is owning up to what you are hoping to accomplish in your life.
That's a really, really good explanation. I agree with all of what you said. The only thing I can really do without sounding repetitive is to basically just say I don't think that it's possible, and I could be wrong, but this is my opinion. I don't think it's possible to hold yourself accountable like to the fullest. I feel like accountability works best when there's somebody else in the mix. Somebody that you trust, somebody that is already doing what it is you want to do, or whatever it is you feel like you need to be held accountable for. I feel like that type of person needs to be in your life to make sure that you do it, because I just don't think we can hold each other accountable 100%. Like there may be like some small things we can hold ourselves accountable with, but there are other things that, if we know there are things that we struggle with or things we may have tried in the past and we just seem to fail at it constantly, yeah, you may need some external accountability to make sure that that you get done what it is you need to get done.
Yeah.
Holding yourself accountable is really, really hard. It's doable, and that's that's exactly what I said in certain areas, but in some other areas we lack. Yes. I mean, example. So most of y'all know I'm a fitness coach, and the majority of the people that come to me, they know what they need to do. Not everybody's clueless. Okay. Not everybody's clueless. They know they need to eat less. They know they need to exercise. They know they need to do these things. But there's just something in them that is not conditioned to like just do it.
Yeah.
Because a lot of us know exactly what we need to do in life, but we don't always do what we're supposed to do. Because there's some missing. There could be like some missing components in your just in your strategy, or just the current at the current place you might be in life, that you might need somebody else to like help you attain. So my clients come to me because they need somebody to answer to. They need somebody to create something for them to follow, and they have to, it's kind of like you paying for somebody to like make sure you do something. And to some people, they don't understand it, but it makes perfect sense to me.
Yeah.
Whatever you feel like you can't do, there's no better way to make sure that you do it than to open your wallet. Because for me, if I'm paying for something, I'm gonna do whatever you tell me to do. Because I don't have no money to waste.
Yeah.
No money to waste. Every business, which is what it is, needs an accountable. Yes. Yes.
That last part, Robert, reminds me of that South Park episode. You need a accountability buddy.
Accountability buddy.
Yeah.
Good to have a plan. Yes.
Yep. Always good to have a plan.
Yeah. So I think we pretty much established what accountability is. We're all on the same page. So let's go ahead and get to some of the chat talking points here. And again, y'all can chime in. So our first talking point: why do people avoid accountability?
Oh, that's easy. Because people don't want to be criticized. People don't like constructive criticism. They want to do it on their own. They don't need anybody else in their business.
Yeah. Yeah. Most people don't like to be told what to do. Most people like to march at the sound of their own beats. They like to go at their own pace. And I don't think anything is wrong with going at your own pace or marching to the sound of your own beat, as long as you're moving in the direction that you need to be moving in.
Agreed.
It's just something about, you're not the boss of me. I'm going to do what I want to do, and I don't need anybody to make sure that I'm doing it. And I feel like if a person can verbally say that, you absolutely do need somebody.
Yeah.
If it's coming out of your mouth. Yeah. Says your spouse should hold you accountable in life and your life project. Yes.
100%, Carlos. 100%.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Yeah. If your spouse,
but it's definitely got to be reciprocated.
If your spouse can't hold you accountable, that's a problem. That's a really big problem. They should be able to call you out when you're wrong, tell you about yourself. And if you say you're going to do something, they should be there to make sure that you do it. Because folks, you don't want to be known as one of those people that always says they're going to do something and then never do it. That's one thing that's a fear for me. I just don't want to be known as a type of person that says he's going to come through or says he's going to do this and that, and then I don't do it. You lose I don't say you lose respect. I guess you can say you can lose respect to an extent.
Yeah.
Or you lose credibility. Maybe that's the word I'm looking for. You lose credibility as far as being a reliable person. And then if you keep saying that you're going to do something and then you don't do it, then you start looking like a dishonest person. And these are the things that, that I just, absolutely don't want to be associated with.
Yeah.
Let's see. Because we don't want to face the music.
That's true, Carlos. That is very true.
People
like I said, we want to do it. We want to do it how we want to do it. We don't want to hear the whole criticism segment. We don't want to have the come to Jesus talk when it's needed.
Yeah. Yeah. So there's got to be some pride then. There's got to be some pride somewhere down there.
Ego. Yep.
Yeah. There's a trainer gym place by my house, and people literally pay for the coach to make them run up and down the street. Some people just need that accountability. Yeah, they do. Yeah. And some people don't. New shirts, talk less, do more.
I like it.
Crafty.
I like it.
Crafty. You see that, right?
I like it.
We need this on the shirt. Talk
for
less,
the podcast.
Do more. And Flash, she should reach out to you to do the shirts. She should reach out to you. She did my hat. She made this.
Mm-hmm.
Man, we make stuff around here. We make stuff. We don't do no sewing or nothing like that, but designing, yeah, we can do that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. And some people don't understand like why you pay somebody to make you run up and down the street, like because I'm gonna stay on this couch with this beer and these chips. Let me
Every
tell you
time.
$20 and I'll get up and run.
Every time.
We do need a partnership overseas. Crafty. Hey, there you go. Get you a partnership in the Dominican Republic. Listen, that would be amazing.
Right?
That'd be really, really good for you. So, I think we've all established why people avoid accountability. Let's see. I'm just missing an embroiler machine and I'm flying low. What? Yes, dude.
That's funny.
This guy. Hey, Peaches. What's up?
Welcome in. Welcome.
Good to see you. How are you doing? How's the family? And good evening to you as well. So we're talking about accountability tonight.
Yep. And just a reminder, guys, we are live on Twitch and YouTube on both of our channels. Well, on the Two Bearded Guys podcast channel, and also on Initial's Thoughts to Reality channel as well. So if you haven't subscribed, if you haven't liked the stream, feel free to smash that like button. Hit that subscribe if you're enjoying the content, because we do our best to bring y'all the toughest, most realist conversations ever. Because it also applies to us too. That saying, we might be pointing one finger at you, but there's 3 pointing back at us. So
all right. So our next talking point: why does accountability feel like an attack? I think I'll take this one on. So there's some people in this world who were never really told the truth, and they were always told what they wanted to hear, and nobody ever pulled them to the side and say, hey, that's not okay, or you can't do that, and no, that's not right. They're just around a bunch of yes men and a bunch of no men or whatever. Yes boys, yes girls. Nobody dares to say no. When you have when your mind has been calcified like that for years and years, and then you finally come across somebody who's like the brick wall and that's not going to just let you have your way, and they just put you in your place and say, hey, you wrong.
Yeah.
It's going to feel like an attack. And this is why a lot of people who approach people with truth, I say truth, they look at them like they're being negative.
Yeah.
They mistaken negative. Like, everybody attaches negative to everything. Like, I say this all the time. Society is soft. Like, you can't say anything without anybody getting offended. Everything feels like an attack. Like, I'm not attacking you. I'm trying to help you. Like, can you not decipher between somebody trying to help you and attack you?
Right.
So that's just like if somebody's walking out in front of the street. Here comes an 18-wheeler doing like 100 miles an hour. That's got to be scary. And I see them. And I grab them by the arm and just yank them as hard as I possibly can out of the way. If the only thing you can focus on is like, my arm hurts, you hurt me, versus I just saved you from being a Final Destination statistic.
Yeah.
I thought I was doing the right thing. I'm not trying to hurt you. It's not an attack. So people they can't decipher what's an attack and what's love. What's,
Yeah.
are you trying to help me? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, okay, what you think, man?
Yeah, I mean, like I said earlier, a lot of people take constructive criticism as like negative.
Yes, they do.
Like, it, it's not that it's an attack, y'all. It's because we want to see y'all do well in life. We want to see y'all succeed. I'm sure we'll probably talk about personal experiences in the last point, so I'm just gonna not say anything right now. But
Yeah.
I mean, there's always, don't get me wrong, there are some constructive criticism that can be negative, but constructive criticism is to help you get better. You depending on how close you are with your content creator friends, you see it all the time. Like people do want to see you win. There are some people that actually want to see you win, and they're gonna give you that constructive criticism to help you win. So my thing is, don't think criticism is an attack on what you're trying to do. It's more so something that's trying to help you get to where you're trying to go.
Oh yeah, I agree, absolutely. And this is completely off topic, but I was just looking on X. It looks like there is a business purchase letter of interest or of intent from Kick to TikTok. And
Wait, so Kick is gonna buy TikTok now?
They're trying.
Oh wow.
If they do that, if they do that, bro,
Kick might take Twitch over.
Yeah. That's it.
Nah, I don't think a lot of people gonna leave Twitch. I don't think a lot of people gonna leave.
No, of course not. There's always gonna be people you got people that got Twitch tattoos that they die hard Twitch, but I don't care. I'm gonna go where the opportunity is. That's how I look at it. So
yeah.
He said TikTok.
Nice. I like it. I like it.
That's awesome. TikTok. I like that.
Does anybody have any thoughts or opinions on this talking point? Because I think this one honestly is, the other two talking points we have are good, but I think this one's like a big one because everybody deals with this one a lot.
Yes. Because I definitely feel like that, because again, there's been times where I've been in situations where I feel like somebody was, not trying to help me, but trying to hurt me. And it when you let your walls down and you swallow your pride,
yeah,
that's when you realize, dang, it was actually like trying to help. Granted, a lot of people need to watch their delivery too. How you deliver how you deliver the accountability. That could be why somebody might think it's an attack too. Some people just real stern and blunt. Like some people you can do that with, and there's others you got to be careful because they, of course, they'll think you're a hater or whatever.
Right. Yep.
Let's see. Carlos says, see my previous comment. The sewing machine. We talking about sewing? Is that comment? Let me go back up. All right, Carlos. I know you're a prankster, but we ain't talking about sewing. You and Crafty need to go to the private chat talking about that crafting stuff. see my. Or were you
Yes.
talking about TikTok?
I think you might have been talking about TikTok.
Oh, okay. All right.
Oh, he said the accountability part. So that must be further up.
Well, maybe you can find it.
Let me see. Bum, ba, bum, ba,
Why am I not wearing my glasses, man? I'm supposed to be wearing my glasses.
Oh, are you talking about the we don't want to face the music comment? That might be what he's talking about.
Oh, okay.
Oh, he said, here it is again. Bring it on.
Well, we gotta wait.
In the words of Cusco, bring it on.
While we're waiting,
Yeah.
you're watching on YouTube. I would appreciate you if you would give us a like. Two Bearded Guys podcast on YouTube. Give us a like. Thoughts to Reality. Give us a like. Subscribe. Remember, on YouTube, subscribing is free. It's not like, it's not like on Twitch. It doesn't cost you anything. So it costs you nothing to subscribe, costs you nothing to like. All you got to do is just show up and be there. And if you're on Twitch, go ahead and drop us a follow. We would appreciate it. You can't sub to us anyway because we're not affiliate yet. We're working on that. At this rate, we'll be partnered on YouTube before we get affiliated on Twitch.
Right. All right. So, next talking point, guys. And we've really been going through this pretty quickly. This was not expected, but hey, it's okay. Because we're getting down to the meat and potatoes of what we're discussing here. But the next talking point, and I think this is going to be a really big one, one of the big two. How can accountability help us succeed in life? It's a big question. It's a tall order.
Oh, yeah.
But it's very doable.
So, it's my personal belief that we all have the ability, and this is gonna sound philosophical, but I promise I'm not trying. But we all have the ability to be great. You have the potential within inside of you. Bring it out. What a mentor. No, seriously.
I'm leaving again.
Bye, wait a minute, man. Hold on, man. No, seriously, man. Right. I've been watching too much of the Karate Kid. But we seriously do. Everyone's got gifts. Everyone's got talent. Everybody has like something inside of them to make them great. Right.
Yeah.
But some people don't know how to use those gifts. Some people misuse those gifts. And some people don't even discover those gifts at all.
Yeah.
But I feel like if you're somebody out there, deep thoughts with initiality. I feel like if you're somebody out there who knows your gifts, and you can like tap in with somebody who is in a position of life that you want to be in, they can help you discover, how to leverage off of what it is already, point you in a direction of what it is you need to know. But because there's something, like I said, you don't know everything. We can't know everything that there is to know. You got to like find somebody you can shadow,
right,
or somebody you can mentor that can help you get to like where it is you need to be. I've learned a lot from like a variety of different people, valuable lessons and just different key points that I still apply to my life today. So versus not having anybody to hold you accountable, you can still kind of keep talking and your feet will never move, and you'll still stay in the same position in which you've been in for the last 5 years.
Right.
I feel like if you're somebody that's been in the position for 5 years and you're not moving, then you need some accountability. You need something to like, you need, what is it? Some jumper cables or something to get you going because your battery's dead.
Juice.
Yes.
Go juice. Oh, okay. So this is Carlos's comment. Apparently, YouTube didn't like this comment. Sometimes accountability is an attack on the person procrastinations, on the laziness some people have, on the just existing. And let me tell you, sometimes an attack is needed. I agree, as long as that attack comes with love too. Because I mean, like we said earlier, some people don't take attacks too well. They at the end of the day, they'll try to fight you.
Yeah, I've seen it. Oh, you a hater. You a hater.
They will try to fight you, and at the end of the day, you probably won't hear from that person again. But again, an attack with love, teaching the truth in love is
Yeah.
definitely what is needed.
For me, I gotta really love somebody to care enough to hold them accountable.
Mm-hmm.
If I don't love you, then let me put it like this. I will try with anybody that's willing. But the moment you start to get, feisty or hostile, I just like, okay,
All right. Well,
that's good.
fall on your face and don't
Yeah.
come back to me.
I
Don't
tr-
come
I,
crying to me.
I'm gonna sleep just fine. I just know I'm my conscience is always clear knowing I tried. I'm not chasing nobody.
Mm-hmm.
Unless like if it's one of my kids, that's different. Somebody I love, that's different. Like somebody that's close to me, completely different.
Right.
I'll take that lashing out. I'll take that. I'm like, okay, they're just hurting right now. But a lot of people have um just like left friendships because of that. All because they tried to hold them accountable. Like, no, we just want to see you better. We just want to see you succeed.
Mm-hmm.
Let's take let's take the military for instance. Like, I'm not military, by the way, but you go through boot camp, and boot camp is strenuous. I've trained people to prepare for boot camp. So you go to boot camp, and then it's like very, very, very hard. And this the cadets, that's what they are. They don't understand. Like, why is it so freaking hard, man? Why has it got to be this way? And in their mind, they're thinking like the colonels and the sergeants are like just buttholes
Mm-hmm.
because they're putting them through this, but they don't see the big picture.
Right.
Like, they're not trying to hurt you. They're trying to like break a part of you that's holding you back from being great.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they're trying to do. It's the old saying, breaking down the fortress to rebuild again. And for the what is it, the success will come from that new product that's been built up.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a sense of accountability that can help you in life. But you can take that in various different parts of life, but that's just one example.
Yeah. Yeah. Carlos says another thing would be people need to find their success. Success is different for each one of us. They might look similar in the end goal, but the road is going to be different. Agreed, because not everybody is going to be on the same road as you. Regardless of what, if you have the same goals, y'all not going to be on the same road, because
Right.
you might have this way of thinking how your success is going to look. The other person might have another way. Just whose way is better, I guess,
And a lot of people like to associate success with monetary gain.
Mm-hmm.
I make 6 figures a year, so I'm successful. So, but here's a scenario. Let's say you got two men, let's say, and they both got families. You got one man who makes 150K a year. So obviously he ain't hurting.
Mm-hmm.
But to accumulate that money, he has to work a lot. It's a lot of like late nights. There's a lot of traveling going on. And he has a family, by the way, wife and kids. Nice house. this luxurious lifestyle. Then you have this other guy who makes about 50,000 a year. Doesn't work as much, doesn't have anywhere near the amount of stuff that person number one does, but they're home at night just in time for dinner. He can take his kids to school and pick them up. He can take his wife out on date nights, budgeting a little bit. Which one of these two are truly successful?
Absolutely, the second one.
I'd say so, because you can make all that money and your wife will just be like, you know what? It's not working. Divorce you, take half of what you got. That don't sound like success to me. Yeah, this is why you shouldn't be like, you just should not put, you should not consider success to just be monetary. It just always blows up.
Yep.
Like true success is, who are you to your wife? Who are you to your family, your kids? Not how much money you got.
Yep.
I see it a lot. I see it all the time. Like people with a lot of money, but they're lonely because they've already like married themselves to the idea of them accumulating.
Yeah. Money. Having wealth. Yep. Because money makes the world go round, is what the people say.
That's what they say.
Yep. Maddie, you're good. You are good, sis. Welcome in.
We got one more point here.
One more point. The $1 million question.
How can we hold each other accountable? Carlos says wealth won't hug you back.
It sure won't. It won't give you the warm and fuzzies at night either.
Try laying in the bed with money, you still be cold.
All right. So to this one, I'm gonna give y'all an example. Us two, Bear Project, Flash Carter. Need I say more?
Great example.
No. I mean, the four of us, like we said on the round table Sunday, I mean, we met in the COVID days.
Yeah.
And we formed a friendship that most people you really don't see do, especially from Twitch. Not saying that it happens, but I mean that it doesn't happen, but yeah, it happens. And I mean, we always hold each other accountable. It don't matter if it's personal, it don't matter if it's content. We want to see each other win, no matter who's ahead. Like we're not the type of guys that's like, all right, I'm ahead, I'm gonna lead them in the back. No, we all like, if one of us is winning, we going with them. I'm bringing you with me. So for us, holding each other accountable it's 1000%. We want to see each other grow as men, potential fathers, potential husbands, potential citizen for that. And potential content creators, because we all do content. But I mean, the question is, how can we hold each other accountable?
I mean, you can answer this in a variety of different ways. I feel like in order to be held accountable, you have to be honest, number one, and say that, hey, there's something that I've been trying to do, and I just haven't been able to do it.
Right.
I just have failed time after time and time again, and I need somebody to like answer to make sure that I do this. So there has to be like some sort of like point of like just being honest with yourself and then being transparent with somebody that you trust,
Yeah.
you know. Now, how that person holds you accountable, I guess it's just going to determine on what holds you accountable to what, you know. So, example, if you're somebody that struggles, you've always struggled with working out, and you want to start working out to say, I'm going to go to the gym 3 times a week. Cool. Okay. So, what you can do is screenshot your Apple Watch after your workout, send it to me. Show me what you did.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. Well, that's just one way of holding somebody accountable. Or maybe you're somebody who doesn't like to read a lot of books, but you want to get into book reading.
Mm-hmm.
And you tell your friends, hey, I picked up, I don't know, this book over here, and I want to finish it by next week. So, read a couple of chapters, tell your friends, I read 4 chapters. And I know that might sound crazy, like, oh, I'm answering to somebody like I'm a child or something like that. But look,
Really?
no, you're not. But once again, if you keep failing at something over and over and over, you may have to do something like that
Yeah.
just to make sure that you get it done.
Mm-hmm.
Because at least you'll learn something about yourself. Like, I do better when somebody knows what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Like, we weren't put on this planet to go through life
By
singly.
ourselves. Yeah.
Yeah, by ourselves.
Like we always say, I mean, God made Eve for Adam to be a helper.
Yeah.
Now I know that's kind of a other side of the coin because it's man, woman, but still, I mean, when it comes to friends, the same thing. So our friends, our close friends that hold us accountable, they're helping us. They're not there to hinder us.
And once again, I think it takes you being a humble person as well, and coming to terms with look, how many people actually say I need some help?
Not a lot.
Especially like I know we got some ladies in the chat, but especially us men.
We're the worst.
Ooh, like we are not about to go
to the
worst.
Yeah.
Your average man is not going to go to another man and say I need some help.
Nope.
They will be 1 foot in the grave before they say anything, before they even tell you something's wrong, let alone I need some help.
Yeah.
It just takes a humble person to do that. Let's see. There was a good thing I read years ago. You are the sum of the people you hang around. I have found this to be true over the years. And in the hood, we say birds of a feather flock together.
Yep.
It's the same thing.
So when you hear that bird call,
right,
you better come a running. I can do it alone.
I think it's in the book of Ecclesiastes. It said 2 are better than 1.
Yep, 2 are better than 1.
Says that can a man keep himself warm? At least he have a partner at night. Can you pull yourself up from a cliff? Should it not be better for somebody to pull you up?
Right.
Oh yeah, I need some help.
Right. Exactly.
I wish, God darn it, I don't have it, and I don't even think I can do it on this. I was thinking of OBS, but playing that Michael Jordan, stop it, get some help.
Oh yeah.
This would be a perfect time for that.
Yep. That'd be a perfect time. So I was just thought of this. I don't know how many of y'all are in here are soccer fans like I am, but there is a team overseas by the name of Liverpool, and their motto actually kind of coincides with this question. And their motto is, you You will never walk alone.
Okay.
So I feel like that motto can go with this question when it comes to how can we hold each other accountable. Just know if you have a group of people that you can trust, that you can count on, that you can go to when you're struggling, just remember that you will never walk alone when you have people that are in your corner that want to see you win, that are going to hold you accountable for the things that you want in life. So just remember that.
That's true. I mean, you can try. You can try really hard to walk alone. You can try really hard to do things by yourself. I have tried to do things by myself. I spent a good chunk of my life, trying to do things by myself, thinking I didn't need help. But it really wasn't until, I got older
Yeah.
that I discovered it's a little bit easier when you have somebody in your corner.
Mm-hmm.
To get things done that you want to get done. And like I said in the beginning of the podcast, all of us have like a gift and talents. And I would like to say we all have some good intentions.
Right. Yeah.
To be in the right position. So
Mm-hmm.
again, sometimes you need that that external element of somebody helping you and holding you to it.
Yep.
And not looking at it as an attack or not looking at it as something, vicious or malicious. I can't speak for every single person in the world, but I just would like to think there's some people out here who actually do want to help people.
Yeah.
And see them successful.
Agreed. Well, that was the end of our talking points, guys. Does anybody in the chat, whether you're on YouTube or Twitch, do y'all have any closing remarks? Any comments? Any questions? We'd love to hear from you guys. As far as this talk about accountability goes.
Right. And I want to say that y'all have been great.
Yes, agreed.
I mean, our podcast is, man, it's getting better and better as far as like the interactions go. That's what makes the whole thing what it is. Truth be told, whether you're on YouTube or whether you're on Twitch, once again, if you're on YouTube, give us a thumbs up. We would really appreciate it for two bearded guys and thoughts of reality as well. Like I said, this week we've been doing something a little different with the multi-streaming. This is new, but super new to me. I don't know. I think did you do it in the past? Multi-streaming?
I did when I was doing it on Streamlabs.
Okay.
But then, PC stuff and yeah. Yeah. We're gonna leave it like that.
I got you. I got you. I mean, hey, it is what it is, man. Like I guess since 2020, 21 or something like that, that's when I kind of jumped into this world of, and I'm sure Robert's gonna love this right here. That's when I just jumped into the world of PC. And because I didn't know anything about it. I didn't know nothing about computers. I couldn't tell you nothing about GPUs, CPUs, couldn't tell you the difference. Couldn't tell you about RAM. I remember Queen Shar, she had won a raffle. She said, I won some RAM. How do I put it in my PlayStation? She said, what's RAM? We told her, like, you gotta have a computer.
That's funny.
And did you?
And now she's got one.
Yeah, did you see that? She's about to get her first computer.
Yep. Big shout out to her community.
Yes, man, and that's what I'm talking about right there. She's somebody that's, she's been consistent. She's taking her breaks. It looks like she's trying her thing on YouTube again. She was multi-streaming Monday.
Yeah.
I can't help but think it was after I asked her to. I said, you need to get on YouTube. And sure enough, she was there on Monday the next day.
Yep.
She said we need some RAM. Dude, I look, but yeah, when I got into this, I didn't know anything about computers and nothing. But like even now, like I'm still not like 100% like super knowledgeable about PCs. Like I know enough, but there's so much I would like to learn. I would like to get to the point where I'm able to like assemble it myself.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that would be great because the PC I have is pre-built.
Yeah.
I got it back in 2021, so it's 2025. It hasn't really given me a reason to upgrade. I mean, other than maybe the GPU, but I did that in 2023. It hasn't given me any serious problems or anything like that, so I might just give it to one of my younger sons.
Mm-hmm.
My oldest, he just got his computer back in September, so it's not exactly a top priority, but it's something I want to do at some point this year.
Cool.
To build a PC. Robert said, "I got your color, sir." Yeah. So me and Robert been talking. We're gonna be collaborating pretty soon. And Rob, I just want to apologize to you, man. I know that you had wrote me a message in Discord, and want to let you know that I saw it, but every time I'm not very good at Discord. Let me just say that. I used to many years ago and just got completely burnt out from it, and I just really haven't found a way to recover from that. I just don't know what I can do. But we will chat with you in Discord, and we'll link up and get together. Because me and him talked about doing something a couple weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
Doing some collaborating and stuff, because that's what it's all about, man. Just merging communities together.
Yeah.
We've always been on that tip of helping each other.
Mm-hmm.
And just, making sure we succeed. Like YouTube there's like, I can't remember how many users on this platform, but there's so many users on this platform that there's just room for everybody to win. If you don't stop though, you got to keep going.
Definitely got to. And that's where accountability comes in.
Yeah. By the way, when you build your own PC on YouTube, those videos pop big time. You mean like
so do basically a video of you building your PC?
Okay. That's a good idea. That is, like, when I get like everything I need, which I'm not going to do anything until I talk to you. Because I don't want to just buy. I think I'll get this. I'll get that, and then it's a bad idea. So I want to do it right. I want to do it correct.
Yeah.
And just make it worth it and not a freaking waste of money.
Right.
Major views. So I see it over and over. People want to see you fail, then see, yes. Yeah. They want to see you fall and get back up.
Yep.
Absolutely. So do we got any plugs, anything coming up that we want to talk about, or some on your end?
So I'm about to do another recording of VR soon.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll be posting that sometime this week. I'm really not gonna be doing much this week. But I'll be back live Sunday with some more Life is Strange. We're on the 3rd episode of the remastered version, so we'll be doing story time Sunday over on YouTube, and just mainly on YouTube. And then, of course, Monday is going to be a little bit different. Mondays are normally my motivation Mondays, but we're going to do something a little bit different on Monday. Something called Cartoon Versus. It's going to be fun.
Glad you're bringing that back. That just definitely seems like something you have a lot of fun with.
Yes.
It's an interesting segment.
Yeah, Robert, I was the one doing the VR football.
There's your guy. Carlos says, I've heard of those.
I've heard of those. Yes. So the cartoon versus, and matter of fact, I'm going to multi-stream it. Well, I don't know because those songs could be copyrighted, so I don't want to get a copyright straight on YouTube. So never mind. I might not do that. But anyway, the first verse is going to be old cartoon themes versus new cartoon themes. So like the theme songs. It's gonna be interesting.
Would you classify Power Rangers to be in that,
Oh.
even though it's not a cartoon?
I would say, I mean, it's part of childhood.
So why don't you like match up like the different theme songs, like the very first one, which is gonna be very hard to beat, with Power Rangers in Space or something like that, and just really let them have like a really good listen to both theme songs. But I'm telling you, Power Rangers 1, that guitar,
you can't beat
man.
that. You can't beat that at all.
Even when they start off,
I'm
like, oh,
ready to run through a brick wall.
Yeah, I got that on the playlist at the gym. You better believe it. Just on Pokemon, you have plenty of things. Oh yeah, you got a lot of Pokemon theme songs too.
Yeah,
Thundercats.
Yeah, see, I didn't go back that far. I'll be honest with you, I didn't go back that far when I did it.
I ain't go back that far.
But I mean, there's always, because there's so many other ways I can do it as well, so it ain't just I can do one section of old versus new, because I'm trying to keep it to where it's not too long, because I mean, we take at least a minute or two to vote. So
oh yeah, right.
Because I'm so chaotic with it, by the way, guys. So you'll never know who's messed up.
I'm on the weakest ones. Power Rangers in Space. He said, yeah.
Oh yeah, I agree.
Yeah, that's not that great, but anything else, or is that it?
Nope, that's pretty much it.
Okay. I don't really have anything, to be honest, other than the fact that my streaming schedule is changing to daytime until further notice. I really need to sit down and just create it so I can just, so people can find out when it's going to be. But I can tell you that Tuesday is definitely going to be one of the days, and I just need to pick another day. But Tuesday for sure at about 12 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, we do this on Wednesday evenings at 8:30, and yeah. But other than that, I got nothing.
Got nothing. So yeah. Good to see y'all. Don't worry about the Discord. I don't really use it that much either.
Email is better. It's better for me too, because I check my email all day.
Yeah.
All day.
But ladies and gentlemen, that is the end of tonight's episode 30. We are trucking along, guys. We appreciate everybody that came through on YouTube and Twitch. Again, if you are on the YouTube side, please feel free to smash that like button, hit that subscribe button, so you'll know next time we go live, because these are some really good talks. And yeah, and again, make sure you go follow Initial's personal YouTube. It's called Thoughts to Reality. He does a lot of conversations like this while he sits in his car, because car streams are they are the way of life now. So make sure you go subscribe to his channel. Also my channel, Bearded Legend Gaming. I do mainly gaming videos and commentary. We are on the road to 500 on my channel, so I plan on hitting that as soon as possible.
Oh yeah, definitely. I hit the like button so hard it broke. Break the button of your finger. Which one?
That's funny. That is funny. But yes, guys, y'all have a great night. This has been an absolute pleasure. We hope you guys have a great evening, get some good rest so y'all can tackle tomorrow. And God bless y'all.
Take it easy.
Out.
Peace. My screen cracked it now.
Gotta get that fixed, Robert. Just like your name says, fix it.
Yeah, fix it. Fix it. Wow, you got that. You got that. Mr.
Good
Fix
night.
It.
Good night, y'all.
Have a good one.
God your Father, man.